Alright, so today we've got a short video just here to relay some more info to you guys. I don't want to talk about things for too long today since the season just came out and I want to play around with all of this stuff for a few days first. Anyways, the changes that UB let us know were coming have arrived, and now that the patch notes are in our hands, we see what those bullet points meant during the season reveal stream for most of the heroes. And once again, we've seen a feat get removed and replaced with something totally different without heads up, which is pretty cool. As always, if you watch these videos somewhat regularly, I'd really appreciate it if you sub to the channel, as it really helps me out. Now let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Alright, first up, the feat that got switched out this time around. Everyone's favorite feat, my favorite feat, Rocksteady, has been removed and replaced with a new feat called Short Tempered. Short Tempered is a passive feat which will have the user deal 20% more damage for a short duration of time after taking damage from an enemy player. Yubi's comment on this was that Rocksteady was a problematic feat like Thick Blood, another feat that would totally cancel out some movesets. They go on to say that there is no defending the old functionality of these feats, and now we can all sleep at night knowing that they're both gone. I'm happy about this. Yubi has been on a roll when it comes to dealing with these feats. I'm hoping that they get around to a few other problematic ones as time goes on, which I'm sure they will. Next up, hero specifics. I'm not going to talk about each testing grounds change again. I'm only going to be talking about what's changed since the last testing grounds. And again, I'll be quick. Starting off with Berserker, nothing. Shigoki has seen a few changes. Demon's Embrace's recovery is now 1300 milliseconds from 1500, and he can now block starting at 1000 milliseconds. His super sprint has feedback now, and the recovery has been bumped up to 400 milliseconds from 300. This change was to prevent infinite sprint, but that didn't really work, as with about 2 minutes of testing, you can figure out how to infinite sprint with the changes in place, but I'm sure this will be fixed shortly. Gladiator has had a few changes as well. Skewer now gives 30 revenge, his dodge bash now deals 10 stamina damage, it no longer stamina pauses, and it no longer stuns, so that blinding effect is gone. On top of this, his forward dodge bash is 500 milliseconds, and the side dodge bash is no longer delayable. And then of course his toe stab no longer knocks down his opponents when they're out of stamina, and I need to find out if that voice line is gone. Aramusha has a few bullet points as well. They added forward movement to his light and heavy chains, heavy finishers, and heavy feints. His top heavy will now deal 24 damage instead of 22, and his front dodge has defense, and he can block while dodging. Next up, Jang Jun has a couple of changes. His choke now deals 30 stamina damage when fully held. His side heavy now costs 12 stamina instead of 30, and they fixed an issue that allows Jang Jun to not bounce while guard breaking after feinting a sprint attack. On to my favorite hero from the testing grounds, Hitokiri. The kick and sweep now deal 10 stamina damage and no longer pause stamina regen. The kick has some extra range to catch backsteps. Her chain heavies now deal 22 damage instead of 24. Her side dodge heavies can no longer be delayed at all and deal 14 damage, and they fixed the animation transitions on them, but they still really look cool to me. And lastly, we've got Janhu. Their zone is back to 600 milliseconds. The forward dodge heavy will now deal 24 damage to an enemy after a superior block instead of 30. Subduing blow is no longer uninterruptible during its recovery, and the dodge attacks still count as light parries instead of heavy parries. And that is all for the specific changes for heroes. I told you I'd be quick. At least that's what they've told us in the notes. More info can be found in the coming weeks, as we've seen in the past, but that's all we know for now. There was, of course, all the other things that came with the new season, like the event, battle pass, and all the bells and whistles and whatnot that comes with a new season, but as for the newer hero stuff since testing grounds, that is all. So we've got the launch today, then in 3 weeks we'll be receiving the testing grounds for Raider, Orochi, Shinobi, and the option select stuff. Then a few weeks after that, on the 22nd, we will receive the new hero and title update 2. Anyways, that's all I've got for this video. I'm going to spend some time playing the new season and checking out all of these showcases that we're about to get hit with this week. We've got Summer Games Showcase today, and then all the E3 stuff happening in a few days. If you want to watch them with me, I'll leave my links in the pinned comment. By the time this video goes up, I'll probably be live on Twitch. As always, if you like the video, feel free to leave a like and sub if you're new, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.